So here's a wild story for you. A few weeks back, I got an email from a guy named Kabir. Okay, that's actually not his real name, but that's what we're going to call him for the sake of this video. You'll find out why a little later on. And his email said, I am an Indian scammer and I scam people saying I work for Amazon. Last night I talked to a lady whose son passed away a week ago. I didn't want to scam her, so I refused, but my boss said he would not let me go if I don't scam her. I tried leaving the office forcefully, but he stopped me when I tried calling the cops. He broke my phone and I scammed the lady for $600. But I feel bad. I can do anything to repay her the money. I need your help. And you thought you had a bad day at the office. Anyway, I had no idea if this was legit or if this was just some 14-year-old kid in Georgia pulling my leg. So I said, click this link to prove you're in India. And this was a link that I created that would grab his IP address if he clicked on it. And to my surprise, he did, and it put him right in the heart of India. I thought, okay, this is interesting. I said, maybe we can raise some money to help that lady you scammed. Who is she? And he said her name was Carol or something like that. And I said, well, let's see what we could do to help her. I thought if Kabir and I could work together, then maybe we could raise some money and help this poor lady out. But the way that I make money is by exposing scams. He said, do you want my WhatsApp number? So then we started chatting. We got to know each other a little bit and how he got into this line of work. He talked about how he wanted to be in the Air Force, but the system is corrupted. He talked about how they pay the cops to look the other way. He said, I want to tell you why I am helping you. I want to make my parents proud. And that's when it struck me that all these scammers deep down inside have some good in them.
I know there is good in you.
We just gotta pry it out of them.
You're right about me.
So Kabir starts telling me how the scam works. Scammers will buy email lists and blast out a fake email to thousands of people. And the email is designed to look like it's from Amazon. It says the customer ordered a really expensive item that's going to be shipped to a random address in Florida. The recipients of the email will think that somebody has hacked their Amazon account, and the email gives instructions to cancel the order by calling them up.
Thank you for getting connected to Amazon customer service. This side John Mayer. How may I help you?
And most people will just think that the email is spam and delete it, but there's one demographic that falls for it nearly every time. The elderly.
Hi, my name is Sharon, and I got an email stating that I had placed an order and that it was being shipped to Florida.
The scammers will go on to tell the victim that somebody has hacked into their Amazon account and they need to apply a refund to their bank account.
And if something got charged to you, we would be refunding you the money back as well.
And the way they tell the victim that they're going to apply the refund is by connecting to their computer and having them run screen control software like AnyDesk.
Quick support from the search bar and type in AnyDesk. AnyDesk.
They then walk them through the process, which allows the scammer to see and control their screen.
Yeah,
Right.
just click on accept. Yeah, click on accept, allow.
Once they have access to their computer, they instruct the victim to log into their bank account.
Go to your browser and log into your online banking for the SunTrust Bank.
And this may seem weird, but the scammers will groom and flirt with their victims to keep them at ease.
I literally tell you one thing. I really like your voice. How old are you?
Thank you. I am almost 74. I'm currently 73.
Seriously?
On May 14th, I'll be 74.
And they will make the victim think that they've issued a refund by making an edit to the site's HTML. And they make the victim think that they accidentally issued them too much and that they need to Zelle the scammers back the difference or pay them in gift cards.
So what you need to do, ma'am, you just need to go and get 3 eBay cards. Just write down.
I have to buy 3 eBay cards?
Right.
And this happens every day.
It was a remote access heist costing them about $25,000.
So we thought maybe we could intercept some of these calls before people lose it all. So Kabir began to send me the names of victims who were in the process of being scammed. But either we couldn't get their number or we couldn't get them to pick up the phone while they were being scammed. And sometimes they would pick it up without knowing that we could hear them on the phone with their bank.
It'll probably clear tomorrow, and then you can follow the people.
We were too late, and we realized that what we were doing wasn't working. We weren't saving anybody, and it was taking up way too much time. So that's when I decided we needed to play some offense, and we needed to enlist the help of an expert. Someone who knows a thing or two about taking it to Indian scam centers. Someone with some real technical expertise. I'm talking about Jim Browning. If you don't know Jim Browning, he exposes scamming on his YouTube channel and he has over 3 million subscribers. He's a technical genius. He knows how to get inside the scammers' computers and really shake things up. And scammers fear him. They look under their beds at night for Jim Browning. And I thought maybe, just maybe, he'd be able to help us out. And to my surprise, Jim said yes. So Jim asked if there was any way that Kabir could plant a file on one of the computers in the call center. The file would run quietly in the background of the computer and give Jim total access and allow us to see what they were doing. This way we could possibly collect customer information more quickly and warn the victims. But only if Kabir was comfortable with this. It was a crazy plan, but Kabir agreed. So we had to think of the cleanest way to install this file. A flash drive would draw too much attention, and so we needed to provide Kabir a link where he could simply download the file. Kabir could then find an opportunity when an agent was away, sit at his computer, click the link, run the software, and then get the heck out of there before he got caught. This is Jason Bourne type of stuff. So Kabir waited for the perfect opportunity to strike. We just left it up to him for when he felt comfortable. And within a few days, he sent me this text. Come online fast. I said, what? 2 minutes will be installed. And I thought, holy crap, it's really happening.
Oh my God, okay, it's happening.
But then he sent me another text. Tell him to accept. Then he sent me a picture of the screen, and Kabir didn't have permission to download the file. Jim had forgotten to grant him access. Kabir said, send with permission, bro. I don't want them to suspect. Crap, I said, I gotta get a hold of Jim. Please, make it fast. I thought, this can't be happening, so I start messaging Jim, but he's away from his computer. I said, I'm trying, I don't know where he is. Tell him to make it fast. I said, how much longer can you hold? I don't know, how long will it take? I don't know, he isn't responding. Bro, call him, please. I said, if we need to abort, we can. I don't want to abort. I need to get out of this shit. And just when we were about to abort the mission, Jim appears online. Jim finally grants permission and the file downloads and Kabir gets the heck out of there. Soon enough, Jim then tells me he's got a connection. He can see everything they're seeing. He has their IP address. He can see the contents of their hard drive. The operation was a success.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Kabir said, don't tell him to type anything, just watch. They are live and getting calls. It's an agent's computer. Tell him to watch them scam. For now. So we said okay, and for several hours, Jim and I just watched to understand how the scam worked. Calls would come in, and scammers would attempt to remote into their computers to give them a refund. Luckily today, most of the callers would just get suspicious and hang up. I thought, well, what if we called them up and put some fear into them? We were now in their system, but we didn't know the phone number for the computer that people were calling into. But we did know the phone numbers of the victims calling in. So I just decided to call one of them up and ask them for it. Do you happen to have that number just so I can take it?
I do. Yeah, it's a 1-800 number.
Okay.
1-800-920-33.
Okay, that's helpful. Thanks so much. Okay, now we could call up the agent using this computer, but I thought that's not really my specialty. I don't do that. I should get someone who actually does this for a living. And I thought of Pierogi from Scammer Payback.
Hi, I'm calling in regards to you all reaching out about a $400 order.
Pierogi is an amazing scam baiter, and he does it all day, every day on Twitch and YouTube. So Jim and I reached out to him and he agreed to come on board. We thought, let's just call them up and test the waters a bit.
Sir, on your computer, do you have a browser called Google Chrome?
I do. How did you know that?
Sir, every Windows computer has Google Chrome, sir.
Oh, okay. I always heard that Google Chrome's had more viruses on it, but I might be wrong. No. Okay.
It depends. It depends, sir, the kind of websites you visit on that browser.
Oh, well, I don't visit those types of websites, if you know what I mean. I know you might, son, but not me. I get plenty of action.
No worries, sir. So okay. Can you open a new page for Google Chrome?
Yes, I'm on my Googles.
So we eventually just hung up. We didn't want to do anything too crazy. We thought things need to calm down a little bit over there. We would try again later. But later never came. When the day ended, the computer shut down and they never came back on. and we wondered what happened. So I checked in with Kabir. I said, "Do you have any information on what's going on in that center?" He said, "Yes, nothing big will be solved tonight." And I said, "What do you mean? Are they having technical problems?" "Yes, but nothing big." "So no scamming tonight?" "Yes. Give me an hour." So apparently they're having some technical issues. An hour came and went, and we still saw no connection. In fact, nearly a week came and went, and we still saw no connection. What was going on? And then I got this text. "Bro, they know. They think I was the one who has the remote." "What? They found the software? That's impossible." I said, "I'm confused. You in trouble?" And I didn't hear from him for like a few hours, until later that day when I decided to check in on him again. He said, "Kaun hai tu." Okay, why is he talking in Hindi to me? I take this over to Google Translate and it reads, "Who are you?" That's when it hit me. This wasn't Kabir. Then he starts calling me, but I don't dare answer. He texts me again in Hindi. "If you do not get the call, then find your friend in the Yamuna River." Holy crap, they've kidnapped him and stole his phone. And they start calling me again. And again, more texts come in. "Are you from the crime branch?" More Hindi. Then he starts speaking English. "Your spy is with me." What is the software in my computer? My technical team said it is not good that you are watching my computer. Oh my gosh, they have found the software. What is the software? What information do you have? My center is closed for 6 days. Well, now we know why they went quiet for a week. They were restoring all of their computers and removing the software. You spoil my business for 6 days. And finally I said, "Good, then you couldn't rob little old ladies." He said, "Now who will pay? Your friend?" So this taunting just went on, and eventually I just had to block him. I mean, I wasn't going to negotiate with a criminal, and I couldn't stick around to watch what was going to happen next. I was really scared. I thought I'd finally gone too far. I knew this was risky, and I shouldn't have let Kabir do this. And this bothered me for several days. I even reached out to a friend in India who is a lawyer to see if law enforcement might want to get involved. But he didn't think that the police would take something like this seriously. And it certainly doesn't help that the cops are in the pockets of these scammers and they're literally paid to look the other way. And so I just kind of told Jim that the story was over. And I really didn't know what to do next. Then a couple of days later, I get a text on WhatsApp from an unknown number. "Send me the link, now." I thought, is this Kabir? Nobody else knew about the link, but I tried to play dumb. I said, "What link?" "Shut up and send me the link. They are all out of town. Only some are here. All the foolish ones. Send me the f***ing link." Okay, it was Kabir. Turns out that they roughed him up and left him somewhere away from the call center, but somehow Kabir managed to get remote access to his boss's laptop, and now he wanted to give me access. So I said, okay, whatever, and I sent him Jim's link, and I said, "This is dangerous. Shut the up. I ain't going nowhere without this job. Done." Holy crap, this guy wants to go down in a blaze of glory. So I checked in with Jim, and sure enough, there was a connection. Jim traced the coordinates, and it was the same call center that we had already bugged. And he could see the screen, and indeed it was the boss's computer. We had access to all his files, and we found call lists, his ID cards, recordings of all their scams.
My husband just noticed an email.
Yes.
We could see him routing the calls to the different agents, and more importantly, we could see him converting the gift cards that they were stealing to Bitcoin through a website called Paxful. And he had a WhatsApp window open where the agents would send him the gift cards. And Kabir said, "You can steal the cards and make that yours. Steal the card numbers and take all. Don't let this mother earn." This is insane. I said, "Why are you doing this?" He said, "When you start to see the end, everyone wants to go to heaven." Okay, so we thought if we could grab these gift card numbers and redeem them before the scammers did, we could possibly get them refunded and returned to the victims. But the scammers were too quick at redeeming them. Jim then suggested that we show this evidence to Paxful's team. They don't tolerate scamming or money laundering, and they would surely shut down the account if we provided enough evidence. So Jim hit the record button, capturing everything they were doing in perfect detail. But we had to hold them off in the meantime. They were robbing people in front of our very eyes. So when they got Bitcoin in their account from a gift card exchange, we quickly added a different wallet ID, so when they went to transfer the funds, they sent it to us instead. And that got them spooked. But they started scratching their heads over what had just happened. And soon they realized that their call center had been bugged again. And they immediately began to shut down their operation and, of course, reset all of their computers for the second time in a month. Soon our connection was lost, and just as Kabir predicted, all eyes were now on him. I need to go. I am sorry. Then he sent me a screenshot of his boss freaking out, asking where he was. But Kabir just ignored him. And I said, go where? Before they come, I am gonna set myself free. And yes, tell my friend I am sorry for all the troubles he faced. His name is... Tell him I love him. And all I did was to prove that I am not a sinner. Once he asked me what in life are we gonna do by scamming. Tell him he still has time to quit. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna quit. I am done. Where are you going? Don't know. This is my story. Soon enough, Jim did get word from Paxful that the account was suspended and the user was now under investigation. You can learn more about what Jim uncovered by checking out his channel. I will link to it in the description of this video. I want to thank him for the chance to team up on this. He is as kind as he is brilliant. And I also want to thank Pierogi from Scammer Payback for the laughs. Check out his channel where he's making big steps to stop scammers and help victims. And most importantly, I want to thank Kabir, who is still around and still in touch with me. Him and I have a lot of things planned to make more people aware of these types of scams. I really hope that you look for the good in people, because everybody has some in them. And it's not too late to change who you are or fix what you've done. Kabir's story is proof of that. And I also hope that you warn the elderly people in your life to hang up when they get phone calls telling them their Amazon account has been hacked. Awareness is how we're going to put scammers like this out of business. So how about sharing this video with a friend? I want to thank you all for watching and for all of your support. Be sure to subscribe for more exciting adventures like this, and I will see you on the next one.